Hi, my name is C.V.Akuta. Welcome to my TV show. In case you're joining me for the very first time, there's always a first timer in everything. On today's episode, we will start with the APC South-South presidential campaign that took place at Uyo Stadium. Meanwhile, Uyo is the capital of Akwa Ibom. Here is a picture here. The stadium was filled up, people shouting, "Say Baba, say Baba," and our president entered with style and statutes befitting only the C in C. In fact, only him could enter with such style, such entourage, with all those men with machine guns, with long suit. In fact, I loved the entrance. It's only the Oga at the top.
My Oga at the top.
My Oga at the top that could enter with such entourage. Let's play a short clip for you too. From the short video you watched, President Muhammadu Buhari was welcomed by other people, but principally by Senator Akpabio, as you could see on the picture here. That's the man here that we're going to talk briefly about. It's important for us to know what this particular man, he was in PDP for 8 years, and then I think about 4 or 5 months ago, he was converted to APC, became a born again at APC. But let us play a short clip of what this man thought about Muhammadu Buhari in the past.
So, even the presidential candidate of APC does not know the name of APC. When the CNN asked me a question and said, "What about your political party?" He said, "All people's confidence. All people's confidence. We have come together under all people's confidence."
Something interesting happened at the stadium. When President Muhammadu Buhari came on stage to speak, people began to leave the stadium en masse. So that by the time he was finishing his speech, the stadium was more like half empty or almost empty. Look, this is the picture here. Look at the back of this picture. I'm also going to play you a short clip here for you to watch.
Here present, the coordinator, Presidential Support Committee, Senator Godwin Akpabio, South-South, governorship candidates of APC from Akwa Ibom. I arrested from the president, the vice president, the governors, the ministers, and tell them that they are guilty until they can prove themselves innocent. I myself was arrested and detained. So when I come into Agbada, I decided to follow what this system accepts, and that those who are corrupt, they will be investigated and prosecuted. We have gone back to single treasury account, that all monies that are going into the government go through one account, which means it can be traced and accounted for. Nigerians will be informed from time to time how much we...
So C.V.Akuta media team, went to search for the reasons why people began to leave the stadium.
Nigerians have been bamboozled, razzle-dazzled, razzmatazz politically.
There were so many opinions coming, One particular school of thought, which was very interesting, said that the crowds were rented. And that's how rented crowd behave, That apparently their time had finished, Perhaps they paid them for maybe few hours to spend at the stadium, maybe 2-3 hours, who knows when they came. And as soon as their time elapsed, they began to leave the stadium.
That is what you get when the hobo pejoratively hobnobs with the hobgoblin.
So another school of thought said, look, it could be because of the message the president was giving, principally said about employment, corruption, and insecurity. Talking about corruption, which he said on his statement, talking about corruption, let us play you a very short clip from the Kenyan professor, I think Professor Lumumba also, his views about corruption when he came to Nigeria.
The culture in many African countries that if a thief is from your tribe, you say, yes, we know he's a thief, but he's our thief. Must stop. This is the ownership of thieves. because they come from our ethnic groups, or they come from our social class, or they come from our religious circle, is one of the things that undermines the fight against corruption in many parts of Africa. We must therefore create an environment where those who engage in graft do not have places of refuge in their ethnic groups. We must not create an environment where, when we punish people because they have engaged in graft, we then give them protection because they come from our tribes. It is a problem that is going to persist in a country such as Nigeria.
Still on Buhari's speech at the stadium, he said Nigeria has achieved full security. That is relative. You know, we can't achieve full security at the same time too. We are regarded as the poverty capital of the world. There's still hunger in the land. People are still complaining. Cost of foods are rising daily, and people are not working. On the issue of employment, I think the government hasn't created more employment opportunities for Nigerians. You know, I'm gonna play a very short clip now.
As of June 2015, the unemployment rate was 8.2% of our labor force of 74 million people, meaning that about 6 million Nigerians were unemployed in June 2015. By September 2017 last year, despite such efforts as End Power and a range of policies aimed at improving enterprise development and facilitating job creation, the employment rate had risen to 18.8% of labor force of 85.1 million people, indicating that between 2015 and 2017, the number of unemployed Nigerians rose from about 66 million to almost 16 million people.
On the fight against corruption again, I want to reference what the president said. He said that when he came in as an army man, he arrested the president and the vice president and the governors, and that they were guilty until proven innocent. I think that's more like accepting what he did then was wrong, because you assumed innocent until proven guilty. And now he's under Abada, like he said, that the fight against corruption, people have to be arrested, prosecuted, and that's a normal process to follow. But when you ask Nigerians the effectiveness of the fight against corruption, they will tell you it's not been effective. Some will argue that, okay, that the president has been trying, whereas others have a different view. I think the war against corruption in Nigeria, the effectiveness of the war against corruption in Nigeria is relative, depending on who you ask, you know. But again, I leave you to make up your mind and then maybe judge or have your own answer or response to the fight against corruption. You know, we're going to move on from here now. The next on our agenda today is the Nigerian police force. You know, I got a short clip where the police personnel were protesting at the northeastern part of Nigeria, one of the states. I think either Yobe or Borno state, I'm not too sure. Right. And I watched the clip. I'm going to play the short clip. Whatever is the situation, whatever is the case, I'm using this medium to make a direct appeal to the Commander-in-Chief of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and whoever is responsible for police welfare to please urgently intervene and improve their working conditions. What I saw on the video, wasn't something to write home about. You know, the full video is on my channel on YouTube in case you want to watch the full video. But what the contents of the video is something not to write home about. I'm appealing to the Nigerian police authorities, the president of Nigeria, and all the ministers involved to urgently look into the police working conditions in Nigeria. The police people are very, very important in Nigeria. Here's a short view about that.
Nigerian police force is one of the most patriotic institutions we have in this country.
Hi, my people. This is where we're going to end today's episode. Unfortunately, that's the last episode we're going to do for the year 2018. I'm wishing you happy new year, happy 2019. Please don't forget to like our videos. Don't forget to drop your comments at our comment section, or compliments or criticisms of our episode. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Till I see you again, this is C.V.Akuta signing off for now. Bye.